So, I don't think I actually hit record on that, but I pulled these little grommets out of this hole and that hole at the back there. So I'm just going to go and get the vacuum now, so I can vacuum up this section and start cleaning it up. Alright, so Katie's calling me for lunch now, so I'm going to head inside and have some food, and I will come back out and we'll pick up on the same thing when I get back. Cheers, see you soon. Alright, so I'm back after lunch. I'm going to get stuck straight back into it. The sun is out again, so we've got some good time to get the rest of the flooring done. However, Katie's just dealing with the kids at the moment, so while she's doing that, I'm going to try and get these, like this floor finished off. That way it's just one less thing we need to do over the next few days. Cool, let's get stuck straight into it. I'm just going to remove these top vents so I can check for rust, and yeah, let me zoom that in a bit. Yeah, so it's pretty bad. Okay, yeah, so all down through here is rusted. All up here is rusted. All over here is actually starting to flake out, it's so rusted. And the exact same thing over here. I don't know how much of this metal is actually going to come off when I grind it, but yeah. So I've got new vents that are going to go up here, but this has definitely been a source of leaking in the bus. I think it's been leaking down through this hole and this hole, because it's been leaking down this center pillar and then down into the passenger side footwell. But yeah, and I know the driver's side is leaking, but whoop, is leaking, but it's not leaking from there, it's leaking from this little crack here, so I'm going to patch that up in the next day or two as well. But yeah, very glad I pulled it off. I'm very glad I bought new vents. So that's going to be fun to grind back and see what it looks like afterwards. Hey, okay, so the camera battery died before, so I'm not actually sure what it got up to, but I've finished grinding back the vents above the windshield, Had some lunch, had a big drink, had a bit of a rest. I'll just show you what it looks like now. Okay, so I've ground all of this back to bare metal, bar a couple of little bits because the drill died, but over this side especially, it's all bare metal. So I'll be priming that soon. I've definitely got rid of all the rust there. All of it was surface, there was nothing structural or anything like that, which is good. But while Katie works on getting the little plug part done for our fuel cylinder, I'm going to work on removing these rear tail lights, so I can check for rust around those, because I'm pretty sure this one especially is leaking, because there was a fair bit of water damage on the sheet of plywood that was here. So I'm going to check that. I'm going to do both at the same time, so may as well check both. But yeah. Okay, not as bad as I was thinking, but definitely a degraded seal. And that would be why it was leaking as well. It's all degraded up here.
Have we got replacement seal?
No, but apparently you can just use mastic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, we'll peel that off. Alright, well that's that one done, because I'm also going to repaint hopefully the whole bus, so that's going to get sanded back and rust proofed and all that stuff anyway. But I am going to do this one now. Too bad. Still all cracked and degraded though. Good morning guys. Okay, so it's a 7 AM start here this morning. Due to the rain yesterday, I didn't film anywhere near as much as I wanted to. But in the small little breaks between rain spouts, I did get a fair bit done. So we've almost cleaned off. Actually, I got some time-consuming stuff done. I didn't get a lot done, but I removed most of the mastic from the windows. My father-in-law Philip helped scrub off a lot of the residual mastic so I can paint it when it's finished. But we also removed the bull bar. Now it is going back on, so the bus is tarped at the moment. We are putting it back on. When I was having a look at it, it was quite rusted, so it just needs to be like scrubbed back and repainted. But when we actually pulled it off, the bull bar itself isn't rusted at all. The part that's rusted is actually the mount that holds it onto the bus. So I'll show you. So the bull bar itself is fine, but then the mount, every single part of the mount is rusty. All the parts are rusty. But the bull bar itself is fine, so I'm going to get that all scrubbed back and painted. It's going to go from white to black, just because we're going to have like black accents on the bus, so we're gonna do that to match. Yeah, and my other job today is to go round everything on the floor, sand back or grind back any rust, and get that all ready to spray down today. And yeah, all going well. Should look all nice today. So I'll take you with me as much as I can today, because it looks like we've got clear blue skies and sun out. But yeah, cheers. Alright, so I've got quite a bit of grinding that I've got to get to this morning, so I'm going to leave you guys set up here while I tackle that. Yeah, cool, get to it. First, drink. Okay, so I've finished grinding back all the rust in the back section, including on the floor. What I need to do now is pull down all the insulation in the cab area and check for any rust over there. So I'll be rust proofing a lot today. So I'm going to set you guys up in the back, or at least at the back so you can see that. And then I can go through and show you all the rust bits afterwards.